How to sell digital products on Etsy, part 2, items that are customizable. So if you were here for part 1, you know that there are 2 types of digital products that you can sell on Etsy. A product that is not customizable, that's ready to go, ready to print, and then there are customizable products. So an example of a customizable product would be a baby shower invitation. So something where you would need to, or the user would need to, edit the name or edit any of the text on the invitation. So this is what I personally sell. I do a lot of baby shower invitations. I do a lot of invitations for weddings, bridal showers. Most of my stuff in my shop is customizable. And with that, I get a lot of questions about what program I use to create products where a user can customize their product. So there are 2 main programs that I know of that are super popular on Etsy when it comes to making products that are customizable. One is a program called Template, Templett, and then there's another program called Cordial, Corjl. Cordial is what I personally use. Back when Template originally came out, products were not customizable on the phone, and which Cordial was, so I was really happy with that, and I've stuck with Cordial ever since. In my opinion, Cordial is super user-friendly, and you can get it for as little as $10 a month. All right, so I'm just gonna run through the basic steps of what I do to create my products in Cordial. Okay, so I get a lot of my elements for my baby shower invitations off of Creative Market, creativemarket.com. So I'll go here and I'll find elements that I like from another designer, and I will buy the commercial license. Once I've got my elements all set and ready to go, I'm gonna head over to Cordial and I'm gonna log in to start creating my design. This is my home page on Cordial. From here, to create a new design, you're just gonna click Create New Design. And then you can select what kind of item you wanna do. So for example here, I wanna do a digital or paper item design. And then I'm gonna select my sizes. I usually do a 5x7, create your design name and click Save. So up on my screen here, this is an example of one of the products that I had already created. So if you want to add elements to your design, it's just really simple. You go to this picture image here, and this is where you can upload any images that you have, any elements that you want to add, and you just click and drag it to the artboard. Same thing goes for any text that you want to add to the invitation itself. You just go over here to the A icon for text, and any text that you add to your design is going to be editable by the user. Once you're done and happy with your template, you're going to go up here to save your design. Once you're done with your design and you have it all saved, you're going to go up here to listings. To create a listing for your product. So create new listing. Be sure to name your product listing. Now in this screen here, this is where you can get your demo link. So if you click this here, you can add this to your product listing so users can demo your product before they buy it. It's also gonna have a link to your Etsy listing ID. So your Etsy ID, you can grab from the URL of your product listing. That's gonna be up here. It's gonna be a bunch of numbers that are in your product URL. So you're just gonna copy that, and then you're gonna paste that into where it says Etsy listing ID. That way it's connected to the Cordial system. Make sure that you hit save after you add your Etsy listing ID. Now it's important to note that you're not gonna get your Etsy listing ID until you actually list the product on Etsy. So what you wanna do is go through the same process as before as creating a digital product, but instead of uploading a finished PDF, you're gonna upload the Cordial instructions that are given to you through the Cordial resources. The way that this process works for a customizable product is once a user purchases your item on Etsy, they're going to get an email from Cordial itself with their specific link to access their file. With that specific link, they can make all the edits that they need to their digital invitation or their digital file, and they can download as any file type that they want. So they can download as a PDF or a JPEG. I know that this wasn't a very in-depth tutorial, but if you guys need something specific that you want me to go into in depth, I can definitely do that in another video.